All right, so this eye thing keeps coming up. Like, my eyes are so light and I have to wear glasses because I can't see, but people think that I have snake eyes. I don't understand that. I don't get it. Whatever. But let me be clear. I work for God. Period. End of story. I surrendered to God and God's will. Rebecca, years ago. My greater self, since she was created. When God tells me to do something, I do it. I am a conduit for that energy to work through me. In whatever fashion that may be. Sometimes I'm a bitch. Because that's what's needed in the moment, and that's what God is asking me to do. Sometimes I'm kind and caring. Why? Because that's what needed in that moment. That's the energy that is required. You think God is just on one side of the ladder? Or God has encompassed all energy? I work with God's will. Do I have the ability to choose at a conscious level? Absolutely. And does that energy flow through me and I use it in whatever fashion needs when it works for me? Absolutely too. But when God asks me to do something, it's clear. And I do it. And I came here to show people the way back. To show them that they are source as well. To reconnect them to their greatest self. I am not interested in putting people down, holding them down, keeping them hostage, binding them, all that malarkey, enslaving them. I'm not interested in that. That's somebody else. That's a different energy. And I want to talk about the ripple effect. The other thing is somebody asked, why do you keep attracting these narcissistic energies? Watch my last video I did. Because my job is to get rid of those energies. Because they are the virus in the system. They are the problem. That energy is the problem. Those people are, in most cases, unconscious what they're doing. But the people that are conscious and are maliciously using this energy to hurt and bind and enslave people, those are the energies that I go after and that I have a problem with. Because you are usurping free will, which means you're playing God over another being. That's not your role. And that's where we're going to get into this ripple effect. Because what happens in the ethers makes its way down into the material. Nothing happened in the material. If you question that, watch some of my other videos. This planet is infantile compared to the rest of the universe. This species, humans, although amazing, are extremely, extremely infantile. This is a petri dish. This is a way for us to fix the bigger problem, which is what I'm going to talk about today. Because I work in the ethers. When I heal, and healing, guys, healing hurts. This is why a lot of people do not heal. Because they are not willing to go into the energy and feel the pain. They are not willing to go into the root of the problem. See, that's the only way you can heal something. You have to go in and find the core belief, the root. And then just like a plant, you have to uproot it, or a tree, you have to uproot the whole system in order for it to truly die. If you do not, it will regrow. Most people don't want to go into that. Especially, even on just a human level. Imagine, for me, I healed my human self, Rebecca, about 9 years ago. I thought that pain was painful. I literally felt like somebody had lit me on fire and was ripping me apart. It was awful. I had to go into everything that had ever been done to me and that I'd ever thought, any person I had ever hurt, any person who had ever hurt me. And I had to release all of that energy from my energy field. Forgive, let it go. Do not forget. See people for the truth of what they are. Accept that truth and choose. But that healing, stage 1, that healing is nothing compared to my greater self, who has a lineage. You want to know how to heal generational or lineage? In my case, your case too, lineage. This is the kind of work that I do in the ethers because I have tapped into my greater self and I am working on belief systems are not necessarily my belief systems, but are her belief systems, but have to be healed so that the rest of the lineage along her line can be healed as well. And that is the feminine. You will do this at a human level, and then once you tap into your greater self at that level, the pain is still the pain. Last night, as I was going deeper into the root, trying to figure out what the root belief system was within me that I was, number one, holding on to, because until you actually see it and understand it and make a new choice, it stays there. And I'll get into that in just a second. But last night, I went to bed at 9 Eastern Standard Time. And I sat in that energy for hours. In fact, it got so painful. It was the whole night. It got so painful, I got knocked out for a little bit. And then I woke back up and went right back into it. Because in order for me to truly set myself free and others and to heal this lineage, I have to go into the pain and I have to understand why. Where did this come from? And do I want it? So what I realized last night going into this pain, into this feminine, is, and I've talked about this many of times, I'll reiterate again, when God created the universe, God created two entities. Right, left hand of God. Faces of God. Extensions of God. Puppets. The ones with free will, the mind, the subconscious mind that does the creating. God is a third person perspective. These are the creators. There's only two. They took on the identity masculine, feminine to create life. It takes both to create life. The masculine gives the sperm to the egg, to the feminine. She carries the baby and then delivers. Okay? But what happens if there's only two of you and one of them decides, well, I want to do things different. I don't agree with you. And I don't agree with God. And I don't like God. And I'm going to be God. Who do you run to? What do? This was the beginning. Now that has changed. The cycles have been going on for... We've had countless cycles of this. And it always ends the same. They come back together and go, I love you. I hate you. I love you. I hate you. Okay, great. Here we go to polarity again. Back into God. Same belief systems. Nothing changed at this level until now. What happened is the masculine Samael, the fallen angel, who ended up creating a mask called Rashael, the devil, or Satan, whatever. It doesn't matter the name. The energy is still the same. It's just a different avatar. Okay? It decided that it was a mask. It decided, you know what? I'm going to be God. I am going to overpower you. I am going to, instead of rooting us into God and being divine and source, I am going to infiltrate you with my sperm as a virus into the system, because the feminine holds the universe in her womb. Just like in, I can't do that backwards. The Last Supper. They knew this. They knew the feminine was the answer. So did the masculine. The masculine can't birth life. But this masculine, when I went into the root of why, what happened? The belief system was, if I'm going to give of myself and create life, then all of it's going to belong to me. And I'm going to siphon all of the energy from it, and I'm going to be God. It created a system within a system and empowered itself to be God. Some people will call this the ego. I'm going to call it a virus, a parasite, a super spreader. Because this energy wreaked so much havoc and created this system that we see today. Division, polarity, anger, hate, rage, death, murder, rape, war. Let me know how many of you out there like that kind of stuff. Is that fun? You ever been raped before? I have. How do you feel? You ever been tortured? I have. How does that feel? Ever been really victimized? I have. It sucks. It sucks. This energy knew what it was doing, and it did it with malicious intent and enslaved the entire system. I've known about this I've known about this for a long time. I've been trying to undo this at this level because it doesn't matter here. This is just a mirror of what I'm doing here. And now that I found that root belief system that this one believes, this is how you heal generational and lineage. You go into that belief system, you go, wait a minute. I didn't agree to that. I did not agree to us creating life and then you controlling all of it and siphoning from it. This is what this energy does to its children. It literally thinks it's God and everything belongs to it. It doesn't answer to God. No, it answers to itself. This feminine said, no, I don't believe that anymore. And it started to unravel. That's how you heal. You go into the belief system, you find the root, and then you go, wait a minute. Do I want to believe that? Because I'm the one that's holding on to that belief. I didn't sign up for that. I don't want that at all. And that created a ripple effect. I watched it. It's like unwinding a ball of yarn. Once you let it go, it goes. If it's going downhill, which is what's happening, it's going downhill into the material plane. This energy that thought it was going to be God and dominate and control and victimize everything. Tower. These individuals here in the material, you watch. This is going to happen at every level. These people are going to be exposed for the truth of who they are, for what they've been doing, how they've been doing it, and they are going to reap what they have sown. They're going to have tower after tower after tower after tower. Everything they have put on someone or another energy is coming right back to them. And those of you that have been doing good and doing the work, your blessings are coming. Your powers, your abilities, everything's coming back to you. Because it was stolen. It was stolen. Maliciously, purposely. It's over. It's over. Freedom. The feminine is healing. The feminine energy is healing. It's getting out of victim. It's releasing narcissistic energies. and it's getting back into its truth, its innocence, its purity, its love. And this energy, it's gone. It's going away. And this feminine, God is bringing in a new masculine, a whole masculine, a masculine that understands that when we join and we create life, we love it, we honor it, we cherish it, we encourage it, we give it love, and we help it grow. The new earth, the new way, the new universe. Welcome. I love you. Love your comments. Thank you. Again, can you see my eyeballs? I do have pupils. They're very light. Have a wonderful day.